Back once again, not with the Renegade Master, but with, you know, this little YouTube show where I talk about plugins and other stuff sometimes. Today, we're looking at something from Purified Audio, and who doesn't love Sam Pura and Purified Audio? They're just good for the industry, this lot. He did a really nice thing when there was that whole thing going on with UA a little while ago, and he put his whole bundle out for almost nothing, which was incredibly generous. They make some lovely plugins, and they've got a new one. It's kind of like a harmonic generator in a tape style, and it's called the Purified Audio 5420 or 5420, but we'll talk more about that in a minute. Anyway, let's find out. Is it? Yes, the 5420. Interesting 420, 420 thing. There's a few references to that. We'll come to another one later. But yeah, it's an interesting looking plugin, right? It's what is it? Well, it's a best way to think of it. It's a harmonic generator that works in the style of tape, and it gives you two bands. So there's low and high. And their philosophy behind that is that tape kind of affects audio signals differently in the high end and the low end. The low end, I like that. Anyway, he's kind of right. It does do two different things depending on which part of the frequency spectrum you're dealing with. Anyway, let's have a look at it and see what's going on. As you can see, I quite like the fact straight off it doesn't have spinning tape reels or any of that. None of that rubbish. Don't need it. It's just some controls and some meters that you need, and not big reels going round, but it's still a tape thing. So Purified do this nice menu bar along the top where you got your presets, your auto gain, oversampling. You can link the bands left and right, high and low. You've got A, B and undo and all that kind of stuff. You've also got UI size, user interface size. I've got it up at 150, which is the biggest it will go to. I would say it could do with going bigger. On 4K or 5K screens, it still looks relatively small, and a lot of these numbers around these, especially these center knobs here, you just can't see them. Well, I can't. So I would recommend that they up that, or at least make it infinite. You know, just drag it as big as you want it. I think that would really help. Anyway, let's dig into the controls. So we have two bands, low and high. Let's look at the low channel first. So you've got a character control, how much of this sort of saturation character you want. You've got a blend control, how much of it you want to blend in with the dry signal. We've got an input and we've got an output. And they can be linked so that as you drive up the input, the output drops. You've then got a setting for 30 IPS or 15 IPS, inches per second tape speed. 30 will give you clarity and some tape warmth. 15 will give you a little bit more of that saturated tape sound. It's just more obvious. Now we've got the same controls at the other end. So you've got character, you've got blend, you've got input and output, and you've got your 30 IPS or your 15 IPS or IPS, whatever you want to call it. Both of them, you also have a solo control, so you can listen to just that band and see what you're doing to your signal. Then in the middle, we have got, on the left here, we've got the low frequency THD. How much overall of that total harmonic distortion do you want? Then we've got the purple one is for the high frequencies. How much do you want of that? And then we've got the center frequency. So you move that, and that's basically the split point between the low and the high bands. That's really nice. The power button in the middle obviously acts as a bypass. You can hear what you're doing to your signal. You'll see in the tests I do at the end, flicking that on and off constantly to try and get an idea of how much you're affecting the audio signal, I think is vital to make it sound good. I think a lot of the time with tape saturation, less is more. You don't need loads. You know, I'm from the generation that actually did record on tape for years. Yeah, we're trying to get away from that sound for years, and now we're trying to get back to it. But now we're getting back to it. Let's get the nice version of it. Do you know what I mean? Don't go nuts. And it's quite cool to maybe put the 30 IPS at the top end so that it's not doing too much crazy stuff to your top end, retains all its quality. And then you can maybe funk up the bottom end a little bit. Or you can do it the other way around. Up to you. But it's nice to have that flexibility. I think it sounds pretty damn good. It's interesting to me. It's kind of, obviously I've put out a plugin recently that does this, but in a different way. And I like both. I like the control of having the low and the high separately. I think that's a nice touch. They actually refer to it as a dual engine harmonic tone machine. It's a 2-band saturation in the tape style. That's what it is. Yeah, I've talked about the GUI size. I do think that could do with being able to be made a little bit bigger. I think that would help. Demo-wise, 14 days. Can't argue with that. Price-wise, normal price, £53. I think that's a damn good price. Never going to say nothing about a £53 plugin. I think that is the right sort of level that plugins should be. However, you know what Sam Pura's like? He likes to do a deal and he likes to help out his customers. It's £4 at the moment. 4. That's insane. £4, pretty much free. So go and try it out if you like it. I just bought it. I didn't even bother with the demo. I just bought it because I thought, do you know what? I like all this stuff. There's no way I'm not going to like this. It's £4. It's insane. I'm just going to buy it. I suggest you do the same. He's done a lot of good for the industry. Let's pay that back. Yeah, insane. Now, is the 4 to do with 420 as well? It might be. It might be. If you don't know what 420 is, Google it. But yeah, it's a good one. I like it. I'm going 4 stars just because of the GUI thing. It's a bit of a pain to see some of the smaller stuff, but that's fixable. But it's very good. You should check it out. Anyway, if you could like the video, that would really help. If you could subscribe to the channel, that helps even more. We have got my Instagram, which is Mixdown Mastering. Go and see what I get up to in here every week. There's also the Instagram of our plugin company, the audio firm. Go and check that out. There's the Studio Life website where we've got the top 5 plugins and a whole bunch of other stuff like that. I hope you're enjoying Christmas. The tree is up. The puppy is peeing on it. It's going to be an interesting Christmas. Anyway, speak to you soon. Later.